what is the future of cars? So what are the emerging trends in 2023 in mobility or beyond? I believe that the answer lies in the understanding of what will shape the experience of driving and being driven in the short term and long term. We're already seeing a change in the movement of people and goods, but we expect the change to be even more dramatic in the next 10 years, driven by the impact of urbanization, the transformation due to digitalization, environmental requirements, and other megatrends, but also due to the rise in exponential technologies. For example, advancements in artificial intelligence, data, computing, network capabilities, new technologies for user experience, and also the shift towards sustainability. These forces define what we call a new normal in the automotive industry, or what in this webinar we call Mobility 3.0. Mobility 3.0 describes the evolution from the first version, for example, transport with horses or animals, to privately owned cars, which is version 2.0, to new modes of transport, and eventually to some mixture of no ownership. Therefore, we at FeatureBridge define Mobility 3.0 as a combination of 5 trends that you see here on the screen. So the rise of software on wheels or softwareization for electrification, connected and automated driving, unsupervised driving, eyes of the road, mind driving, and other aspects. Software softwareization defines also on how to enable and scale software-defined vehicles, which promise to be always up-to-date, upgradable with features on demand, safe and secure for us in mobility. In the unsupervised driving here, we mean the shift towards level 3 and level 4 systems, even though now a lot of this classification change, but primarily it's the transition from the eyes off the road and mind-free driving, where systems can actually perform these capabilities at a specific operational design domain, whether we talk about private car ownership or we talk about mobility services, automated trucks, or logistics. Driverless vehicles are moving from pilots to wider scale of commercial deployment. We've seen, for example, a lot more robotaxis now reaching reaching the public roads, but also we see other features of level 4, such as automated valet parking, expanding from garages and pilots to just a wider scale. So very recently, Bosch announced that they will increase the availability of their automated valet parking in specific aspects in Germany. Therefore, some of the key aspects, though, that still need to be resolved have to do with perception, actuation challenges, also harmonization of regulation, and then the different type of applications that can monetize these capability. For example, today we will discuss about the advantages of teleoperation, or some aspects that have to do with autonomous cargo and just-in-time mobility that are being enabled by advancements in automated driving. Third, the climate-neutral car, which we defined as an emission-free, waste-free, optimized vehicle that can be utilized at 100% rate. Circular mobility strategies are accelerating, obviously, because of the need for decarbonization. Most car makers have announced commitments, however, we're still far away from a truly climate-neutral car. Even though, for example, Polestar has announced the Polestar Zero project, right, by 2030. But we monitor the transition towards electric vehicles, but this refers only to emission-free from tailpipe emissions, right? We're interested in decarbonization of production, zero-emission supply chain, zero digital supply chain, and full circularity. Therefore, pathways to climate-neutral car, also advancements in the recycling and second life are actually topics that I think are quite interesting. Fourth aspect is the transition towards no ownership. And in general, the concept of consuming mobility rather than owning vehicles. We know that ride-hailing miles are going to definitely increase. There are some reports that say that they will quadruple by 2030. And the amount of miles driven now becomes a very important indicator of the shift of mobility from product ownership to more flexible solutions, subscriptions, car sharing, ride-hailing, etc. Today, we'll discuss the potential for peer-to-peer car sharing and a couple of other business models, which I think are quite interesting because, for example, no ownership is still not getting enough traction, but alternatives still have potential, especially with electrification of ride-hailing fleets and also autonomous mobility on demand. Finally, we'll discuss the concept of human companions, a humanized, empathetic assistance, and intuitive, immersive user interface. Obviously, user interface now, user experience becomes more and more important within the vehicle interior. Smart surfaces that incorporate sensors, flexible displays, augmented reality proliferate to create this immersive experience. At FutureBridge, we're tracking the impact of exponential technologies, for example, blockchain or AI or VR or even metaverse, to be able to unlock new personalization features, but also new type of opportunities. We believe that the utilization of voice and smart services can definitely lead to a better user experience. Therefore, voice assistants which are empathetic, predictive, are coming one step closer. When they are combined with smart services and flexible displays with visual and acoustic interface, they can provide a new level of personalization.